What is going on, guys? We are back with the black GT500. It's been a little while and I haven't had a ton of time to dial this thing in, but I spent a little bit of time and kind of figured out all the little odds and ends to kind of finish it up so we can take it out for a street drive. I got to get some break-in miles on the clutch, and I haven't wired the boost controller yet, but it does start up, run. Thanks to my friend Robbie from Carolina Performance. He helped me with some of the tuning stuff, and I also bothered him with some things that were going wrong. But I went ahead and adjusted some base fuel calibration, so it's running about where it's supposed to. So we're gonna go take it for a drive, make sure nothing melts, goes wrong, and come back. So let's give it a try. Okay. Wish me luck. Have fun. Wish me luck. First drive. I've only driven this car when Cody owned it in and out of the garage, so this is now the most I've ever driven this car. Brand new T56 Magnum, engine stage 3 clutch. There's so many new parts on this thing, so we're gonna go just do some light cruising, no boost really. See where it's at. Coolant temp is at 197, so looking pretty good. We got the fan on. The stage 3 feels really good, really smooth right now. They're working. I got the Holly screen here and I got the laptop hooked up over here, so we can see everything that's going on. So far, it's looking pretty good. Again, this is just a light street cruise. It's like literally the first drive. so far though. First street drive. Yeah, I'm just feeling a shake in the front end. I'm pretty sure everything here is tight. That looks good. Look at that turbo. Wow, look at the hot side. Got some heat in it. Looks awesome. Do the quick walk around. It could be that these are just not balanced. Luckily, everything here is super easy to look at and see. That's it, that's first drive. Okay, so from everything I can see, looks good. So we're gonna go ahead and head back. Ignition, fan. all loaded?
Yeah.
For how big this turbo is, it's very responsive. I didn't floor it, nothing. Quarter throttle, it builds 4 pounds and opens the gate.
Nice.
Like literally, like instantly. All right, let me move out of Freight's way.
So she feel good?
Yeah, the turbo just like lights. Like I'm still breaking in the clutch, so I'm trying not to go like crazy. But the only thing is the steering wheel. It's got a shake. I went and checked to make sure the lug nuts were tight, but they all seem tight from what I could feel. It's just kind of like a maybe that noise right there is the issue. Like if I hold it, it kind of is fine, but if I just let go of the wheel, this thing's like this. So,
these do have a rubber joint that's underneath that column there. So we'll just check that.
Yeah, I'll call Cody too to see if there's anything that like he remembers that was kind of funky.
That might be an issue.
What is it?
Your tie rod's blown out.
Oh, yeah, that would totally be it.
Other side's good.
It's just one side?
Yeah, it's the driver guy there.
That would make sense because like if I held the wheel one way, it would take the... Alright, so first drive seems like pretty much a success. Gotta figure out the steering wheel shake, and we're gonna put it up in the air and look over everything, make sure nothing's melting. And yeah, I do know there are like 2 really small oil leaks, but they were like really tiny. The oil filter for some reason is leaking, like barely, and then the thing that we teed, the oil feed for the turbo, is leaking just a tiny bit. So we're gonna take a look at that, let it cool down obviously, and we'll get those things fixed up. But yeah, let's go ahead and pull it in, and we'll get a look underneath. Okay guys, that's gonna wrap it up on the first drive of the single turbo. This is the wildest race car I've ever built, with Brad obviously. But obviously we did the GT500. This one is wild, but this is a swap turbo kit. I mean, this thing just seems pretty freaking wild. So I am very excited to drive this, dyno it, and yeah, I got a few more things to do, boost controller and tidy up a few different things. I do need to get some Vikings for the front. Also, I need to get some Vikings for the rear. It's got some strange single adjustables in the rear. I got some new upper and lower control arms that we can throw in here because it has some BMR street lowers and uppers. So we definitely want some solid suspension on this thing. So I'm gonna get those swapped in as well later on. We do have an anti-roll bar built and welded axle tube spool, 35 spline rear end. So that's already done. But we do have a set of cheap coilovers. These did work. Cody cut like 1.4, 1.3s, 60 foots, but we're getting a little bit of play in this one. So temporarily, we're gonna go ahead and throw on some stock 10 to 14 struts as a very temporary thing to get the car driving good, dyno it, and maybe even just a little bit of track time on these. To be totally honest, there is a ton of builds and everything going on, and I wanna get a set of Keltrack front and rears, which is gonna be about $2,000 with the Cobra build going on, the Fox body build going on. This one gathering parts and finishing this up, it's just not in the budget for this month, so we'll probably go for next month. There's just a lot of parts that I've purchased for all the different builds, so we will be obviously doing the Vikings here pretty soon. You guys can help support the channel, liking the video, commenting, and you know, send the video out to more people. It's just hard to build so many race cars all at one time. They're not all race cars, but you know, that one is and that one kind of is, but yeah, we'll probably wait till next month and get a nice set of Vikings so we can get that done. But for right now, I just want to make sure everything is safe, sound, good, so that way later we can swap the Vikings in and really kind of get down track. But for right now, get it dynoed, hit the track with the kind of suspension setup it has. If it doesn't work, not get too frustrated. You know, it is what it is. It's not ideal suspension, not until we get the perfectly spec stuff from Keltrack. Fox body wise, you know, we got so many parts in there. And an update on Brad, it's got like 200 and something miles. He's braking in the clutch. He's been dailying it. Sounds good. Sounds really good. So make sure you hit the like button, comment down below, and we will see you guys in the next one. Like I said, a lot of crazy stuff going on, but stay tuned. I'm always keeping on the grind. Make sure you're subscribed because I pretty much put a video out every other day. So we'll see you in the next one.